All right, y'all, welcome back to Diversified, gentlemen. Today we're going to touch on crypto. As you may or may not have noticed, the market's down a little bit. Some people are panicking, thinking this is the end of crypto. What's your opinion, fellas?
I think it's a repeat of what happened to the stock market in March of 2020. I think this is a great time to, you can scrounge up some dough, or if you have some money on the side that you don't mind putting into crypto and letting sit for a little bit, I think it would pay huge dividends in the end because the market is roughly down 50%. I mean, what was the drop we saw when COVID first hit? What was that drop? 20%, 25%?
It was like
Yeah, it
25,
was
30.
30,
Yeah.
35%. So this drop is better than that. So I mean, I'm looking through Coinbase right now, and it's, I mean, everything is about 50% down right now.
Right.
Yeah, crypto is just historically more volatile because it's it's a new concept. But it's one of those deals where if you've been doing your due diligence, if you've been tracking Bitcoin, and you miss certain buys and opportunity, and it's sitting at 55, 58, and you're just like, man, if it ever drops to 50, I'm gonna get it. If it ever drops to 45, I'm gonna get it. What usually happens is it hits that, and then people are like, I wanted to drop to 40,
Yeah.
I wanted to drop to 30, right? So this is where you have your strategy and you have your plan. So if it drops to 50, I'm gonna get 500. If it drops to 40, I'm gonna get 1,000. And the point of having a plan is so you can execute and put, hopefully that plan, you've put some thought into it. So when you are ready to execute, you don't second guess yourself.
Yep. The other thing is too, the crypto you hold, understand why you hold it and why you're buying it. That way you're not chasing the next big thing all the time. So if crypto drops down, you know that, all right, here's my target prices. I got money available for this. I'm going to buy when this thing drops down. And it takes away the panic, takes away that anxiety of the market correcting, because it's going to happen. This will not be the last time. This will not be the last time. So like Reese was saying, have your plan together. First of all, know what you're going to be buying, whatever crypto it is. I hate to use the term buy. I'm stop using that. It gives the wrong connotation to what we're talking about. All you're doing is you're exchanging your currency, or you're changing your fiat currency to a cryptocurrency. They're both fiat. People don't understand that. Matter of fact, Elon Musk tweeted, I think it was yesterday, that this battle is between fiat and crypto. I disagree 100%. I said cryptocurrency is a fiat currency. It's just a more high-tech version of it. It's still fiat. So you got to understand that when you are exchanging your US dollars, your euros, your yuan, whatever it is, for cryptocurrency, it is a exchange of fiat. It is not that you're actually buying something, you're exchanging it. And it goes back and forth. When you want to buy US dollars or whatever it is, you're going to exchange those cryptos for that US dollars. You can buy something on the fiat currency market. That's how that goes. So change your mind frame a little bit. Instead of saying buying crypto, you're exchanging your fiat for crypto, or crypto for crypto, and think about it that way. That way, it gets that buying out of your head a little bit. So now you're exchanging at a lower price.
Yeah. Another good point. I was just actually thinking about this while you were talking. To help you get through those tough times in the dip in the market, right? If you hold a stock and it's paying dividends, right? More than likely, you're going to buy more stock at a cheaper price to garnish more dividend payout, right? In the end. So in crypto, it's staking. So you would stake your crypto, and they, whichever coin you're staking pays they don't call it dividends, they call it a reward for you holding that coin in a certain pool. So if that can help your mind stay at a little bit of ease and accept the drop a little better, stake your coins, buy coins where you're allowed to stake, hold it, you're still getting your rewards, you're still getting that payout, and then you can get them at a cheaper price and stake even more. So I think Cardano, for instance, I think you get like a 7% reward for staking their coin. If you go to stakingreward.com, you can see all the coins that offer staking and how much they pay per year. And I mean, some of them are they paid really well.
Mhm.
So how many coins you hold. So now is a perfect time to get into those coins that were expensive a month ago. Um, for 50% off essentially. And another thing with crypto, the recovery times, we don't know what those recovery times look like, right? It could take a day, it could take 2 months. Who knows? If you have money sitting around, I would definitely move what you can into crypto, what you feel comfortable with.
Right. In times like
Yeah,
these, you gotta have
yeah, I
cash
think it's
available. Gotta have it ready.
Yeah.
yeah. I just think it's your psyche, because I know if you were walking, every day you went to the mall, and every day you walk by those, Air Force Ones, and they're $100. Every day you're like, man, I gotta save up. And then maybe even if you don't want it, right? But one day you walk by and it's $60, you're gonna be like, I don't even need a pair of Air Force
Hey,
Ones.
pass up a deal.
But I know usually these are $100 and it's 40% off. Do you have my size? Let me get 2 of these, right? No, and when it comes to investing, people don't really see it that way, right? When it goes down, they want to sell, and when it goes up and the news hits that it's on the rise, everyone wants to buy, versus staying mentally tough and saying this is not the time to buy, right? I'm gonna wait till it goes down, because it's inevitable that it will go down. But I gotta set a price that I feel comfortable getting back into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're one of those ones that it started going down and you sold because it was going down, you shouldn't have bought it in the first place. I'm telling you right now, that it's gonna go down. It's every market and every aspect of this, real estate, stocks, bonds, all this stuff goes down. You got to understand why you bought it and what money you're using to buy that, and that way your fundamentals are in place and your strategy. Things like this do not scare you. You know what I mean? You know how to adjust, and you do it with a calm mind. You're not making emotional decisions on what you're going to do with your money.
Yeah, exactly. Also looking at Bitcoin and tracking it for the few years that I have, Bitcoin will always drop, like Reese said, it's inevitable. The drop is so significant that it's mind-boggling, right? It's really mind-boggling how far it can drop. But the bottom never really repeats itself. If that makes
Correct. So there's always the bottom is always a new high, basically.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Yeah. So if 6 months ago it bottomed out at 16,000, this time it's probably going to bottom out at 19 or 21,000, right?
Exactly.
Which is a very good sign.
Yes, yes. I mean, it's sustainability. It's a healthy correction. Right now, I don't know what the bottom is. I think we're sitting at $32,000 right now, a coin, something along those lines. Could it hit the high 20s? Probably. That may be the new bottom, right? That may be the new bottom before it shoots back up over 60,000 to 70 to 80. A lot of smarter people than me that are in crypto believe that Bitcoin is still on the track to hit over 100K this year.
And what's funny, man, people are like, 32,000. Oh man, did it drop down too much? Like, it's 32,000 per Bitcoin, man.
Per Bitcoin.
Come on. Years ago, it was like 1,000, less than that. 32,000.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're talking about a price of a car right now.
Literally, price of a car.
Price of a car. And yeah, I mean, if you can afford it, I mean, if I had 30K just lying around and I could put it into Bitcoin, I would probably put it into Bitcoin right now. Right. I don't think we'll see these prices again 10, 12, 13 months from now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Low, maybe 60,000 at that time.
Here's the other thing, is that could it go to zero? Yes, it could. All markets can go to zero. It can't happen with anything. That's not a fear you can function with, though. That's for everything. You got to understand that. No matter what it is, it can go to zero. But at the same time, if it does not, if it continues to go down a little bit and goes back up, you can miss the opportunity.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Risk versus reward, basically.
Yeah. I mean, and these prices right now, especially with your alternative coins, these, depending on how much money you put in, can be life-changing decisions. Honestly, you get the right coin, hold it, you're getting enough. This could be life-changing. I think we in our Black and Brown Investors, I think someone posted an article about a guy that just became a millionaire.
Correct. Yeah.
From crypto. I think he put like 16,000 or something like that. I don't know how much he put in, but I mean, he was buying it at the low. And when by the time Bitcoin topped out at 60+ thousand, he was a millionaire. And you know, he rode the ups and downs, the ebb and flows, and became a millionaire. I mean, it happened. Crypto is making millionaires.
Yeah, but that's him doing his due diligence, his research, and then actually committing. This is the right choice. I understand there's going to be ups and downs, bumps in the road. I know this is going to work out because this is what the data says. This is what the market says. I am comfortable by putting that money in, sitting aside and do what it does. And crypto is a little different than like owning stocks or a company. So for instance, the same thing, if you buy one share of Apple or one share of Amazon, I understand it's going to go up and down. However, I believe in this company, and in the future, I'm going to make more than I put in. I am going to profit off of this. So that's what a true investor feels. I done my due diligence. This is a good company. This is a good decision. And I'm going to keep my emotions out of it when I see it go up and down, because unless something changes in their business strategy, the market, or things happen legally, if everything's still status quo, I'm good. I'm good, because everything is, the up and down, all that stuff is inevitable. But I do believe Amazon's here to stay. I do believe Apple's here to stay. I do believe Tesla's here to stay. And looking at their history, they only get bigger and better and more profitable.
I mean, you look at crypto, the crypto market as a whole, you're talking about I think it's over $1 trillion market. Like, that is crazy. If you think that's going to go to zero anytime soon, I wouldn't bet on it. I'll say that much. I would definitely go with the the over. So, I mean, it's just one of those things where just logically, it's probably not going to go to zero. Like, use this opportunity. You know what I mean?
Especially those that have an actual utility case. Now, there are a lot of crap coins out there that are making the market cap a little higher than it's inflated. There's a bunch of them out there. But those that have an actual use case and good technology behind them and good teams behind them that are developing these things for the future, those are the ones that make sense. And as I tell everybody, before you buy a coin, you understand what that coin does. What does it do? What makes it better than anything else that's out there right now? Understand that what that coin is used for. It's utility. It's going to be used for currency. It can be used for just transporting data, whatever it is for. But understand that, because there's a lot of smart things out there that are being developed, that are just being developed, pumped, sold, dumped, gone.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, because exactly. I mean, when you look at it, when you break it down to its like rudimentary aspect, it's still code, right? It's just code. But like you said, what's the real world use? Right. Is this applicable in the real world? A lot of coins aren't, but a good majority of them have a good real world case. So it's shifting through the bull and finding those that are actually usable, being used by companies, and the competitors. Like what's they call some coins the Ethereum killer or the Bitcoin killer. Okay, why is that? What makes them more superior, right? I think like Cardano is like thousands of times faster processing speed than Ethereum and Bitcoin. It's a real world use case, right? If the platform goes live, it should be faster and better than Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's a logical choice. Like, okay, let me get into that. I'm getting into it early. And just because a market cap for a coin is over $1 billion doesn't mean this. Oh, that's nothing. when you look at the market cap for Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin, and they're sitting at, Bitcoin is at $1 trillion and Ethereum is at, $200 billion. These coins are going to follow, right? So the higher that Bitcoin gets, the higher those altcoins get. So you haven't necessarily missed a boat because the coin is over $1 billion.
Right. Something else we don't talk about, we don't have time to talk about in this podcast right now. We talk about in the future though, is that it's more of a question, more of a rhetorical, is how much of the coins priced in US dollars is actual true value, how much it's worth. The reason I say that is, if you talk about the US dollar, we know it's losing value globally. We know it's not as strong as it used to be. So if that's being weakened, if that's a weak fiat currency, how can you equate that to a cryptocurrency that's valued in that same fiat? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Bitcoin is valued at what, 33,000 from US dollars. What's that US dollar actually worth? You know what I mean? That's the part we didn't talk about it now. I have no time, but something I've been thinking about is we price these things in US dollars, and we know the US dollars losing value. So is the value of these currencies going up, or is the dollar going down, inflating the value of cryptocurrency?
Yeah.
I don't know yet. I'm doing some research on that.
Yeah, I mean, and I think you're on the right track, and it's a little bit more to that because you also have to bring in circulating supply, right? How much coin is actually available in its totality, and then how much is actually being circulated to the public to trade. That plays a part in price as well. So there's a lot that goes into the actual price. It may just not be the use case. It could be the circulating supply, the limited availability of that coin. Because I think Bitcoin is only, I think there's less than 1 million coins available for Bitcoin. You know what I mean? So that plays a part in it as well.
So what all do you want to let the people know? What should they take during these times with volatility and people feel that they're losing money even though they haven't sold anything? What would you want the people to know during these times and kind of the mentality they should be having right now?
I got twofold. The first one is, if you don't understand crypto, you're just like, I'm not worried about that. Stop doing that right now. This is the new technology. It's going to be out there. It's not going nowhere. So step one is understand it, learn it, spend some hours learning what this is. If you're not sure how much time to spend, take your social media time you use on your phone, where that number is, make it that time you spend researching and learning crypto. If you got time to surf Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, you got time to learn something new. So do that. Step two, once you learn how cryptocurrency works and the blockchain technology, is start researching those actual coins. Look at the top 10 and research how those work. Why are they what they are? What makes them different? What makes them good, makes them bad? That way you understand the technology and how individual coins work, and then set aside your money to go ahead and exchange it for cryptocurrency and at least get involved into it. If you're already involved in crypto, you should be already buying it right now. Once you already did research, you already understand them, how they work, they're going down, you should already be buying more, loading up on more.
Exactly. I mean, I couldn't have said that any better. When it comes to the technology, it is, it can be advanced, right? There are some parts of crypto that if you're not in the coding world, you're probably not going to understand. Just try to learn it. You know what I mean? It is an advanced technology. It really is. You're talking about computer code. So it's nothing that, it's not the everyday person is going to be able to just come up and code. So, for novice or people, regular folks, just, read the white papers of these companies, try to understand the real world use, and don't be afraid to step into something new if you're not in crypto. No offense to Warren Buffett and your older investors, but there are older individuals that won't touch crypto, just like they won't touch Tesla stock. You know what I mean? They like what they like and they do what they do, but this isn't going anywhere. It's not. So if you're not comfortable with trading stocks, then maybe you should look into crypto and see if you like that better, because it is a technology and it does speak to the people, especially the younger generation, better than the Pepsi company, Pepsi stock. just jump into it. You know, do your research, do your due diligence, and who knows, man, you can make a life-changing decision.
And all I have is first things first. If you bought something at 40 bucks and right now it's valued at 30, if you didn't sell anything, you haven't lost any money.
Right.
Your investment is still safe. Secondly, being an active investor doesn't mean that, you know, you are just throwing money at stuff. You're throwing money, you're spending, you know, you're just acquiring more assets. Being an active investor also means you're doing your research, you're following trends. So during the times where a asset is at an all-time high, you don't feel comfortable to buy, keep doing that research. Figure out why it's so high. Figure out the patterns, the market's patterns, and if you feel that it will go back down, look at other industries, look at other coins, look at other companies, and then understand the big picture. And when this movement happens, you're ready. You know, not only are you ready financially because you saved some money to the side, but you're ready because you had that information. And when you execute on it, you're not going to second guess yourself because you've been studying this whole time.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. But thank you again for joining us. We appreciate you. Make sure you please like and subscribe, comment, let me know what you think, share with your friends, and we will see you next week.
Thanks for coming through. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content. Also, ensure that you like us on IG. And also, you can listen to the audio version on all streaming formats like Apple and Spotify.